so lonely. If you leave me, let me down slowly. Let me down.
If a store existed that sold superpowers, what could you buy from the discount bin? The ability to walk through walls. Only 1/4 drywall though. Glowing. Not exuding heat or producing high amounts of energy, just glowing. Mostly in the dark. Being able to guess how many jelly beans are in a jar. The ability to aim your flatulence.
It would make it easier to fart in someone's general direction.
You could even fart in someone's precise direction.
Stop an itch with your mind. Edit. Apparently this would immediately be put back on the shelves, lol.
That's ungodly levels of power.
I have eczema. I would buy like 100 of these.
Static electricity. Nothing powerful of course, but just enough to make my hands into joy buzzers whenever I feel like it.
I kinda want this. Right now.
You need a negative ion generator. You can use a 9V battery, 12V car adapter and strap it to your leg. You're welcome. Thank you for the gold. English is my only language and I suck at it. But if you need a questionably unsafe gadget created with little concern to personal safety, I'm your guy. For details, you can get an ion generator at Electronic Gold Mine. You will need a 12V to 120 car outlet adapter and a 9V battery clip connector. You can find several tutorials on YouTube. If you can't figure out the rest from here, I would not recommend this superpower for you.
I made one and wore it on Halloween at a bar. Had people stumped. Bonus: people dare not bump into you when waiting at the bar for a drink while it's on.
The ability to honk other people's car horns with your mind.
That could turn very chaotic.
The ability to see the future, but only through what the latest memes are at the time.
You could just post the most popular memes a few days before, then turn that into a career on YouTube.
Which means you posted it early, and then it gets reposted by someone else, thus making it the most popular meme of the day.
Fire lasers from your eyes that are just normal, weak, laser point lasers. Hey, cats would love you.
Imagine if you can't turn it off. Everyone would know whose beep you were looking at, and when.
But if you needed to point out something in the distance, people would always be able to see what you mean.
If it's the 99-cent laser pointer, you wouldn't be able to point anything out except in pure darkness.
Your nipples become indestructible.
I should warn you. I have a tiny bulletproof shield the exact size of a bullet, somewhere on my body. And if you hit it, I'll be unharmed and your plan will be foiled. You'll be the laughing stock of me. Adam West.
Adam Wee.
The ability to read thoughts, but at the cost of mine being yelled back at them.
I wouldn't even buy that from the discount bin. I'd be getting my beep kicked on the daily.
Pretty much how I imagine it too. The one-time ability to turn into a frog until someone kisses you out of it.
So I'll be a frog for life.
Always knowing the temperature of things. Maybe would only be a neat trick on dates. Aggressively slams fist on table, don't eat that. I tease a little too hot, you're welcome. Edit. I hereby deem thee Thermometer Man. Always being able to name a character actor and the films shows they've acted in. I know, because this is my discount bin superpower. The ability to turn into an insect. Ability to turn back not included. Visibility cloak.
A bright orange poncho it is.
Flying but only an inch off the ground at walking speed. The ability to raise my cholesterol at will. X-ray vision that can't be turned off. Whatever Hawkeye has.
Heartache and loss, a fine choice.
Materialize anything, but it comes out of your butt.
Getting that Nintendo Switch I wanted is gonna cost me a lot, but still worth it.
The Lambo is really going to hurt.
I hear they're a pain in the butt to maintain.
Invisible to blind people. The ability to comprehend languages, but you only understand one at a time, and you have to choose the language at the beginning of each day.
I remember as a kid reading a Marvel card about a character in the New Mutants, whose power was he could pick up on languages really quickly, and I distinctly remember thinking that's the lamest superpower I've ever heard.
You can change the color of things you touch. Red blanket. Boom, now it's blue.
Perfect for confusing everyone in a gang war.
Eye color changing. Just to freak people out.
That would be a great power for an actor. It lets them alter their appearance slightly while still being recognizable.
The ability to go slower than a slug. Or the power to turn anything wood into potato. Anything like that for sure.
You could simultaneously contribute to deforestation and solve world hunger.
You know how much danger you're in at any given moment on a scale of none at all to already dead, just don't know it yet. Now, I know that sounds pretty awesome, but consider that you wouldn't necessarily know what the danger was or how to avoid it unless those things were already obvious, in which case it wouldn't be that dangerous a situation anyway, right? I'm sure somebody out there would want this power, but anyone who thought about it first would realize it's just going to make you a nervous wreck and end up with you on several anti-anxiety meds and remaining confined to your own home.
I'd definitely never drive again.
You can talk to plants, but only ones you grew. And their beeps. The ability to smell someone's breath and know exactly what they ate. The ability to read your own mind. The ability to know whether or not a fart is going to smell. Edit. This is my highest rated comment. Rip my inbox. Also, I meant to be able to tell if your own farts would smell.
I'll buy 3.
3 farts?
Yes.
All of the flashiest, most impressive powers would be cheap and discount binned, but they wouldn't come bundled with their required secondary powers. So for instance, you could buy energy blasts on the cheap, but only so long as you didn't want immunity to your own energy along with it. Hope you enjoy the exactly one time you blast your Toth via. I'm assuming your name is Todd, and that you name your energy blasts Toth via. You see from your hands before they're burnt off and you're left with charred stumps.
Flame on. Wake up 3 weeks later in the burns ward.
So the ability to fly, but not the ability to land? Nice.
The ability to live forever, but it doesn't come with the ability to stop aging. Have fun being a beyond decrepit 900-year-old.
Smell through walls.
As a pregnant woman with this superpower, this is not a good superpower to have.
The ability to time travel, but only forward and at a rate of 1 year and 3 seconds per year. The ability to identify any animal, down to a specific individual, including humans, from the taste of a fecal sample. Invisibility. Everyone thinks it'd be great, but they forget the fact that if their retinas turn invisible, they'll be completely blind. That's why this power would have been produced in large quantities, based on projected sales from their dumb beep marketing department, and end up in the bargain bin. Telekinesis, super strength and super speed are the COD and battlefield of powers, an overpriced new version that's just the same as the old ones every month. Then there, to our amazement, pyrokinesis is in the bargain bin. Wowzers, This alt universe is bananas. You buy it and realize there's almost zero practical use for pyrokinesis. That all you can really do is burn beep, and that's not even really great in a fight, because you have to take care not to burn too much beep.